Hi, it's Anne here, and today's video is going to be my summer buys and buys video. It's been so long since I filmed, I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. This video, I normally do a monthly buys and buys video, but I'm going to combine July and August, basically because I missed July. I meant to film it, and it just did not happen, so we're going to do both months together. So this is going to be a long one because there's a lot of buys. Not a lot of good buys. So when I say buys and buys, I mean things that I have bought in the last couple months. So basically like a collective haul, and then I talk about my good buys, which is basically like a collective empties for the month or the past 2 months. I do want to do some swatches in this video, so yeah, grab a coffee, chill. It's gonna be a long one. Watch it in parts because we got a lot to talk about. July was also my birthday month, so tempted to buy things. I've also been maybe buying my feelings lately. I feel on to admit that. It's been a time. So there's been a lot of things that I have purchased, but nothing that maybe a couple things that I'm kind of regretting, but for the most part, things that I had planned, I shouldn't say that. I'd say it's like 50% planned. And that was just my little Forever Foster Eeyore. So if you hear tippy tapping, that's him walking around. So what I'm going to start with, a couple of random items. I meant to include this in my last video. I did buy like a 2-pack of these Nivea lip balms. They're like SPF lip balms. One of them is back at home and one of them is here. The price of this, I don't even know if I wrote down the price. Did I write down a price? Yeah, I guessed at the price of this because I don't know what I paid for it. I also bought a couple things that I bought at Shoppers Drug Mart. I bought this at Walmart, completely spontaneous. This was like around my birthday because I've always wanted to try one of these. These are the CoverGirl Plus Olay Simply Ageless Foundations, like the Balm Foundation. It's interesting, like it's really hard to select a shade because they all kind of look the same, and B, they all kind of look the same. Which is kind of a problem. Like there's not really a shade range from what I can tell. I picked up the shade 225, which I'm not sure what the name of that was. Buff Beige. And it's interesting because it looks like this on the back. Let's see if I can, sorry, I'm not sure if I'm in focus. Yeah, that's what it looks like on the back. And then if I open it up, I'll see if it'll show on camera. It looks like a different color on camera. Oh, there's like a top little thing too with a little puff pad, which I haven't used yet. And then you open the whole thing on the bottom. No, you twist the bottom. I haven't actually used this yet. I've only swatched it. So I don't know how well you can tell, but there's what it looks on this side. It looks deeper, I think, than what it looks like on the back. And then because there's sort of that like white with color swirl, like this kind of looks like it would probably be maybe too dark-ish for me. But then you sort of swirl the two colors together and it's like lighter. So really hard to figure out a shade with this. Like I said, I haven't even tried it on my face yet, but that is Buff Beige. Kind of hard to see it because I have a bit of a tan. Let me see if I can do a swatch here on my skin where I don't have a tan. Jeez, I can't even see where that is. So maybe this is a really good shade match for me. It's actually right on my wrist right there. Wow, you really can't see that. That's kind of cool, actually. Huh. Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, I guess you can kind of see it. So there's that. Also, going to be minimal editing on these videos because I don't have a lot of time. Things have been crazy. Maybe someday I will do a get ready with me and catch y'all up on what's happening. But it's just life. Life is happening. So the other thing I bought 2 of these. I don't normally talk about stuff like this because it's like regular stuff, but I feel like I need to include something like this. Like I wasn't going to include this because I talk about I don't include like deodorant and stuff, and I feel like this is like an everyday thing, but I did put it in anyway. And I did buy 2 nail polish removers because I needed one here in the city and then one back at my family home, so I just bought 2. Again, I guessed at the price because I lost the receipt for that. Sephora. So I did do 2 Sephora purchases, but I'll just combine them together because I bought a couple things in store and then I did end up purchasing online. So I did pick up the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. It's okay. I think I still like the one size one better than this. I think I don't know, I need to do like a side-by-side test, although I need to buy like a full size of the one size because my mini is like almost done. But I think this one is okay, but I think the one size one is better. I feel like this is a bit more comparable to the all-nighter in my opinion. Again, just like on first blush and like seeing my face like after a whole day's wear, it definitely feels a little bit more worn off than what I remember with the one size when I was in Vegas. I felt like my face stayed pretty good with that. But this does work pretty well. I think this is better than the LYS one. The LYS one, I don't think, it's okay. It's not a favorite. I don't think I'll repurchase the LYS one. But yeah, I've been testing this one out a little bit. I also did splurge and cave and buy a full size of the Tower 28 Daily Rescue Facial Spray. So this is showing like, it's already showing like half empty because I did pour a bunch of it out into a travel size that I have back again at my family home, and I have this one here in the city. I feel like this in combination with basically a hydrocortisone cream is what's really keeping, I talked about I get sort of like that sun rash thing going on, has really kept it at bay. This is, like I said, this is probably the 20% effective part, and that hydrocortisone is like the 80%. This is just helping a little bit. I don't see myself using it outside of the summertime or outside of travel, but it definitely, I think, has helped keep that redness and that rash, like irritated face thing that happens, like right here. Like I get it, this side's the worst side. I get a little bit here and then I get a little bit on my forehead, and it definitely has helped. The only thing is I feel like with this spray, I feel like I fly through this like in not a good way. Like I could probably use, if I went hard at it, I could use one a month or one every 2 months probably. I try and use it a bit sparingly. Usually only use it maybe once a day. But yeah, sometimes I'm like, oh, I need to like calm down on that a little bit. So the sprayer just feels good, man. It feels good to use that. What else did I buy at Sephora? So I was actually going to buy this, but then I ended up getting a free sample. This is the Commodity Milk Expressive. I am going to buy this in, like, I'm going to say in the full size. I'm not buying it in the full size. I'm going to buy it in the travel size. I'll put the notes on the screen. I really like this. It's definitely more of a fall scent. It reminds me a little bit of the scent that I had that was the coffee scent that I broke from Replica that you can't buy anymore. It reminds me a little bit of that. It's in the same, like, family, same realm of, like, tone of scent. It's got that, like, little bit more, I don't want to say musky, I don't know if that's the word, but richness to it, warmth to it that feels more fall-like to me, or like summer evening. I also bought an eyeliner. Like I've talked about wanting to get a green eyeliner. This kind of hits the note that I've been looking for. This is from the Sephora brand. It's the 24-hour retractable eyeliner, and this is in the shade Matte Olive. So we'll just do a little swatch here. It's pretty close to what I was looking for. It's more of like this one's an army green. I'm still kind of looking for something that's maybe more of like a forest green, like a little bit deeper and more blue tone than this, but not too blue tone that it's teal. I'm trying to find this eyeliner that just doesn't exist, because a lot of them just lean a bit more teal when they're that green color. But I've really enjoyed this. I've only worn it a couple times. I definitely see myself wearing this more in the fall than right now, but I'm glad I picked this up. It is a nice eyeliner. I haven't done like any wear test on it to see. Let's let it sit on my hand and see if it like rubs off. And then the other thing I purchased was this Cali Ray Come Hell or High Water. It's just a mini mascara. This is a tubing mascara. I freaking love this. I've used it twice. I shouldn't say that. That's dramatic, because I've used it twice, and I've been impressed off the first 2 times. One of the times is today, so I am wearing it today. I'll put an insert, if I can remember to, of a photo of me wearing it yesterday. And yeah, just like on first hit, I was like, dang, that does it. That does it for me. For a tubing mascara, this definitely beats out the Merit one for me. So I can see myself purchasing this in a full size and not repurchasing the Merit one anymore. It is a mini, so sometimes these minis are not necessarily reflective of the full size. That's happened to me before. I think it was the milk one maybe. There was one that I was like, when I got the full size, I'm like, oh, it's not the same. Not the same. Or it was an Hourglass one maybe. There was one that I know I tried a full size of after a mini, and I was I was like, the mini is better. So sometimes, and honestly, the mini, they'll last you a long time. So maybe I just continue with the mini and don't bother with a full size with the mascara. I'm not sure price-wise what this compares to with the Merit one, so I'll have to double check that. But yeah, I really, really enjoy how this makes my lashes look. I put this on this morning. I haven't reapplied it. I did redo some of my makeup today. Again, apologize. I apologize. Sorry, not sorry, though. I've been kind of crazy lately. I know my makeup and my hair in some of my recent videos is crazy too. But, your girl is just trying to throw it together. I'm just trying to get some stuff done here. But yeah, this I didn't reapply, and I think my lashes still look really good. I put this on 10 hours ago now, so I think it looks really good. What else did I get? Oh, I got my birthday gift. Like I said, it was my birthday, so that was kind of the reason for ordering. So I did get the Moroccan oil one. There was nothing else that really interested me, and I have never tried the Moroccan oil hair oil. I think I might have in a sample a long time ago, but yeah, I just wanted to try it again. I've tried that. I didn't try it today, but I have tried it once, and I liked it. It reminds me a little bit of a hair oil that I used to use from Aveda. I'm not sure if I'll purchase it, but yeah, that's what I bought. I haven't used anything else out of that kit. So I believe that was everything that I got from Sephora. Then I did a little trip to Winners, and I bought a couple random things. So I was looking for a moisturizer because I've already run out of the moisturizer here. I ran out of my moisturizer at home. That's something that's not on my list. Ugh, and I don't even know how much I spent on it. I did buy a moisturizer at home. I'll put a picture of it. It's the Neutrogena oil-free. It was the only freaking moisturizer that I could find that was like under $15 at Walmart. Like, everything was so expensive. I was looking for like a $10 to $12 moisturizer. I could not find one. So yeah, I had to replace my moisturizer at home because I did have an e.l.f. one that I brought here, which I haven't quite finished because I forgot about it. There's like a little tiny bit left in it, so I've got to remember to finish that before I open this one. So this is the one that I bought here, and you'll see my in my Empties. This is the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion. Now this is obviously a special one, and when I Googled it, this is from the Chinese New Year's or the Lunar New Year from 2 years ago. So like not this year's, but last year's. So not, I guess, like a year ago. So I feel like that's not too old for me for like a moisturizer. It's not been open or anything. This is not like a clean brand. So if it was like a clean brand, I would be concerned. But I think it should be fine. As long as I don't have like a Josie Moran situation like I had before, I think this should be fine. So, and I know I do like the Clinique. I like their Moisture Surge. So I'm hoping I like this. I'm replacing basically like my morning moisturizer. I like to go with a lighter moisturizer in the morning and something a little more intense for the evening. So I haven't tried this yet. I don't know if I like it. I haven't even smelled it yet. I don't even know if I can smell it. Is there a scent? Let's just see. So it does look like what I imagine it to look like, because I've seen what this looks like on a regular. And yeah, there's no scent to it whatsoever. Yeah, I can't smell anything. It just smells like skincare. Yeah, there's like no scent, which is awesome, actually. I'm kind of like leaning towards no scent with certain skincare stuff now. Like I just purchased a deodorant with no scent because I'm like, I don't want a scented deodorant. I usually get the Dove Cool one, which barely has a scent. Yeah, that feels nice. So I purchased that, and I got a pretty good price on it. I got it for $19.99, and then the actual retail price of this would have been, $48. So like over half off. Then this was a spontaneous purchase because it was right there, and I wanted to try it. It's the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair. I've seen this at Winners and Marshalls before, but I've just never picked it up. And this time I'm like, you know what? I'm picking it up because I was like, I know this is stupid expensive for this size. And I know I've used like the sample size, and I've always said I wanted to purchase the full size. So here she is in all her beauty. Again, not a clean brand, so I'm not super worried that this is going to be hopefully old. There was no like date on it, so I can't tell how old this is. But again, I'm not super concerned that it's going to be really, really old. So yeah, I purchased this. It was kind of expensive at $60, but it retails for, where are we here? A whopping $160. So I got $100 off on this. Yeah, for this size. So I feel like that's a really good deal. I haven't cracked it open yet because I'm waiting. This is going to be more of a fall kind of thing for me. It's kind of like the Vichy Mineral 89. I kind of use that fall winter time. This is going to be like, I'll start, although that's going to last me forever, but I don't really want to use it just yet. I don't feel like I need to use it just yet. And I'm trying to finish up some other skincare. That's just taking me a really long time. And then the other spontaneous thing I bought was this. It's a Buxom for the Win Plumping Lip Set. So a thank you to Heather Love. I was trying to Google this set when it came out, what the colors were like, and Heather Love had a TikTok. I don't even really ever use TikTok, but now TikTok references are like referrals from Google searches are coming up. So this was just this past holiday season, and I couldn't find a Canadian price for this. But I figured out, I found an American price for it, and I think it was, I don't know, I'm trying to remember what I saw. It was like 40 something. It says 64 on here. It was like, even though this is expensive at $25, it still was a lot cheaper than had I bought this full size. And this was spontaneous, but not. So this was spontaneous for this time of year. I had on my little mental bucket list of things that I'm probably going to buy in the like fall VIB sale. And I was like, I definitely want to buy a new Buxom kit. I have no more Buxom minis. I miss my Buxom minis. I really enjoy them. And now I have them. And so I'm saving a lot of money by buying last year's kit instead of a new kit. And again, I saw the swatches from Heather's thing and I'm like, you know what? Because when I first looked at these colors, I'm like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to like these colors. But they're fairly light. The only one that's a bit darker is this sort of purpley one, and I actually really like that. So I'll just do swatches of these, and you'll see that they're not very dark. Like, so I am wearing the reddish colored one, which I'll show you in a minute, but it really has no color. I'm wearing that over Ruby Woo lip liner from MAC. Oh, well, this is not coming off, and my like crappy wipes that are like drying out are not getting it off either. So we're just going to swatch further down here, if we can even see them, because they're very clear. Maybe I can swatch them on this side of my arm. So the top one, this one, maybe the box will be easier to read. Oh, the joys of aging. So this one's called the Plump Shot Collagen Infused Lip Serum. So it's not like a pumping lip polish, which all the other ones are. And this one's in the shade Get Naked. Oh, I'm going to have to rearrange my swatches here a little bit. So that's Get Naked. It definitely has a plumping effect, but it's more smooth. It's not quite as tacky. This first shade is Gabby. This is the one that has the most pigment. I wore this quite a few times already. Two of the shades I've worn quite a bit already. Oh, I'm really not doing a good job of swatching here. That's a better way to... That's the side we're trying to get. Over there. Let's just make that swatch a little bit bigger. There we are. Let me just swatch them all, and then I'll tell you the names, because they're all full-on plumping lip polishes. Oh, these swatches are terrible. I am sorry. So, top to bottom, we've got Gabby is, I guess you can see that's the one that's got, I'll put that one back down. I am a hot mess, I apologize. So, Gabby is the one right up here. And then the next one, which looks like it's going to be super bright, is not. It's actually very similar in tone to the one following it. So that one is Natalie. And this one is Ryan. That's the one that I've been wearing as well. Right in the middle there. The one that's the big fat swatch that I did a bad job of. Dolly is fairly similar, but a bit more cool toned. So that's Dolly right there. Which I haven't really used yet. And then I wasn't too sure, like, I don't love White Russian. So White Russian is the bottom one. But this one is like it says White Russian Sparkle. So it does have a bit of like a glitter. It's a little different. It's got a shimmer to it. So I think over like a nude lip liner, nude lipstick, it's going to look really pretty. But yeah, I can't wear White Russian on its own. I don't know how people do that. I just don't like the way it looks. So yeah, those are the swatches there. I might do like a specific little short on this set. Even though it's a year old, it is popping up at Winners and Marshalls, so might be worth doing a newer a newer video on that when I have the time. I have all these ideas for videos, and I have all these things that I want to do, and I just have not had the time to do it, and it makes me very sad, and I'm trying not to like get upset about it. Then on a different shopping trip for non-beauty stuff at all, I was like, let me just pop into Bath & Body Works and see what's there, and I found these two things. So I knew that they had the new fragrance, the Vanilla Romance, and I wanted to go in and smell it to see what I thought about it. I also saw they were releasing a lot of new fall candles, so I wanted to go smell them. There were so many candles that I was like, oh my god, I want this. Oh my god, I want this. I can't buy any of them because I have too many right now, so I can't buy any. And they were all like the full price, so I'm like, I'm not buying any. But they did have the Vanilla Romance perfume, and this one is the Gingham Glow perfume. And these don't ever go on sale, and most of the times when I'm in the store when there is a sale happening, they don't even have these. Like, they don't exist. There might be sometimes one for like a scent like butterfly that like everyone's like, I'm over it. But yeah, this one I love. It smells a lot like the Vanilla Woods. Is that what it's called? I used to have it. I'll put the picture up on the screen. I used to have it, and I've been wanting to repurchase it, but I don't need to now. I'm just going to use this. And I'm going to buy the whole freaking range of this when the body care sale comes up, because I really, really enjoy the scent. At least I hope it's part of that sale. I also saw they had At the Beach back. I hope that's available during the sale, because I do want to buy more of the At the Beach stuff. And then this one, people were comparing it to something, but I can't remember what they were comparing it to. This is Gingham Glow, and it's not a scent that I would normally really love, but it reminds me of something. I couldn't tell you what, but it's a nice, fresher, summery scent. Definitely lighter than this, and brighter, and I really enjoy it. It's nice and different. I say different, but it's similar to something else I have. But yeah, I really like these. These are like not too strong, but not too soft, and just like kind of right in the middle. And the price of these were a really good price, except for, again, I lost my receipt for this. So I just went with the online price. And online, these were, I think, $16.50. So I feel like in person, though, they were cheaper. I feel like they were $14.95, I want to say. But I knew, like, obviously, this smelled just like the Vanilla Woods. And the rollerball for that, or, like, spray for that, is going to be, like, $40. So it's at least half the price of a full size, or a travel size that I buy at Sephora. Like, everything, travel size fragrances at Sephora are so expensive now. Like, nothing is less than $40. I think the cheapest one is the Milk Commodity, and I think they're $38. So for me, this was a really good deal, a really good purchase, even though they were not on sale. Then I did an entirely spontaneous purchase at Winners. Everything here was like, I didn't mean to buy. I probably shouldn't have bought, but I did it anyway. So the first thing, we'll just get these two out of the way, because I went fragrance crazy, and I basically bought these like the same day or the day after I bought those other ones. Well, maybe not. It was a little while after. But yeah, I bought two things from Sand & Fog. I just saw them and I'm like, I want them. I want to try them. I want to see if they're any good. I don't love that they're rollerballs, but I figure because they are oil, like perfume sets, they would be a bit stronger. They're not, by the way. That's my biggest disappointment with these, is they are a little light. I feel like you really have to go hard to get some good scent out of them. I've been mostly playing with Malibu Beach in this one. So this is more of like a summer set. They're really cute. I'll just take one out. I won't describe them for you because I'm terrible at describing the scents, but I will read the scent notes out to you. These are the bigger ones. I don't know what the size is. We'll have it on the box here. What is the size of these? These are 13.3 mils. So this one's Malibu Beach. And yeah, they're really, really cute. Like, these ones from a display perspective are super cute. This one's probably, I don't know, it's a toss-up between the coconut and sandalwood and this one. Shoreline's my least favorite. So Shoreline fragrance notes are cardamom, bergamot, it should be ylang ylang, but it just says ylang, orange blossom, and sandalwood. Then there's a coconut and sandalwood, which is peach, pineapple, orange coconut, musk, vanilla, and sandalwood. All sorts of sandalwood. And then this one is Malibu Beach, which is pistachio, cocoa, orange, almond, caramel, vanilla, sugar, and tonka. So this one's it's definitely sweeter. Yeah, I'm trying to think which one I like a little bit better. Yeah, so I really like this one too. I like both of those. The Shoreline one, I'm like, I could do without. it's got more of that bergamot scent. That's fresher, but it's not my favorite, at least not right now. I feel like I'm gonna like this one maybe in the springtime. I feel like it's not suiting me right now or suiting my taste at the exact moment. And then the other set that I picked up is like, these are standard scents, so that was sort of like a specialty summer set. This one is like everyday scents that they have. So there is white vanilla, jasmine and cedarwood, pistachio dream, and violet sandalwood. Now I have seen white vanilla and pistachio dream as like a duo, so if I could go back in time, I would probably just buy that as a duo. But I don't mind the other scents. So just to kind of describe them, white vanilla is vanilla, powder, orange, and sugar. Jasmine and cedarwood is saffron, lemon, jasmine, pine, and cedarwood. Pistachio dream is pistachio, almond, marshmallow, and vanilla. And then violet sandalwood is bergamot, magnolia, violet, and cedarwood. They're all fine. I would say the violet one's maybe my least favorite. I'm gonna pull it out. Should have just pulled these all out before filming, but they look so cute in the packaging. I'm gonna get rid of the packaging after this video. Yeah, like this isn't too flowery, but it doesn't, like it, this one doesn't really smell very much. Like it's so light. So light. So I don't think I would purchase these again. I'm glad I tried them, but I wouldn't purchase them again, I don't think, unless you like something really, really soft, or you're layering. So they might be nice for layering. I mean, I do pretty much layer all the time. I layer vanilla with everything is basically my like MO, or coconut with everything. But yeah, that was completely spontaneous. The other thing I bought in that purchase was this, which I'm not mad at the product. I've only tried it a couple times, but it's this Clinical Works Dewy Glow Brightening Facial Mist. The problem is the sprayer. I'm going to have to repackage this. I think I still have my AVH spray thing, so I'm going to put this in that bottle, but like, let me just show you this. I don't know if you can see that. It is so harsh. Like, it is just a straight shot. It's like right in my face. It's like, okay, that's not happening. But it's got like a nice like orange. I mean, it's like a fake orange scent. But I was wanting to buy like a facial spray because I've talked about this. I haven't had one in a while and I do miss it. I was kind of getting away with not using it. But again, patterns of how I'm doing things. It's generally because I'm taking the dog for a walk and I'll wash my face. So at nighttime, I might wash my face and then go out and walk him, but I'm not ready to do my full skincare. So I want to spray something on because my skin feels a little tight, or same thing in the morning. Like I get up, I give my face a little rinse, but I still want to spray a little something on before I do all my skincare. And yeah, that's what I use this for basically. In the past, I've kind of used it as a midday refresh here and there, but that's probably not like something I will really use it for. But yeah, I need to put it in a new bottle, and I should be a lot happier with this and actually start using it because I've barely used it since I bought it. The other thing I forgot to mention, and it wasn't in this order, it was actually in my previous order at Winners. I did get the, what's the actual name of it? Sunbum Blonde Purple Shampoo, which I'll put a little picture of. So I did buy shampoo for at home because I am running out of my shampoo there, and I wanted to try a purple shampoo there. As you can see, I actually did dye my hair purple a couple weeks ago, but it's fading really fast. So I do want to kind of keep the blonde sort of as ashy, as gray toned as possible. So I did buy a purple shampoo for at home. I wanted to try that one out to see it. It's fine. I don't know if I'd repurchase it again. There was a Verb one as well, and I kind of wish I bought the Verb one. But anyway, I have used it a couple times, and it's fine. It's not a shampoo, though, that I feel like I can use regularly. It did feel a little drying to me. But again, I've only used it twice, so I don't 100% know. And then the other thing I purchased in that order was a palette. Really didn't need this. It's probably duplicative stuff I've already had, but I wanted it, so I bought it. It's the ColourPop Flutterby palette, which isn't on their website anymore. They're not selling it anymore, but it is one that over the past couple years, year or two, that I've tried to do, I have done orders at ColourPop, or well, I've done like window shopping, putting a bunch of stuff in my cart and then abandoning. This has definitely gone in the cart. Like I know I've selected this a few times, and I mean, you'll see why. Like it's a purple palette. It's a mauvey palette. It's me. I haven't even swatched this. This is fresh. This is a fresh baby. Haven't even touched it. So let's watch it now. Like I said, this is going to be a long video. We're just going to do it. I'm excited. There's one shade in here. Maybe I'll swatch that last. That looks like a pressed glitter. Let's swatch this way. There we go. Oh, that looks so good. Does that not? That looks so good. Look at that shade. Look at that shade. I just want to wear those right now. I want to stick them on my face. It's going to look so good with my purple hair. Although I think I'm going to add pink at some point. I don't know. Thinking about adding pink. I'm going to skip that glitter shade and come back to it at the end. This one shade's going to have like, it's not going to look like anything. You can sort of see it there. So the next few shades there. Isn't that such a pretty like fall palette too? Like it's gonna be perfect for the fall. And then let's do these last 4 shades here. And the glitter. Oh yeah, that glitter's in like, no thank you. No thank you. It's gonna be a mess. We're gonna make a mess here. Let's put the glitter up here. Up at the top. So there's that palette there. Isn't that such a pretty palette? So again, it wasn't a super great deal. It was $14.99 Canadian, but I believe it was $18 US full price. So it's still a discount buying it at $15 Canadian because with the exchange and everything, and I would have had to pay shipping and all that good stuff. So I'm not mad. I'm not mad at that price. I'm glad I picked this up. Did I need it? No, but am I glad I have it? Yes. So yeah, that whole purchase with the 2 fragrance things, the spray, and this like was all random, spontaneous. Like I didn't need to pick any of that up. I was just in a mood, guys. I was in a mood. What else do I have? I have one, well, did these at different times, but I did get 2 freebies. So one thing living downtown Toronto, if you're ever any like, you know, Union Station or Young and Dundas Square, like they give out free samples all the time, and I got like 2 Batiste free samples, and these things are like pricey. They're like $5 a pop, $6 a pop. So I got one with the dark hair and one that's original. Like you just, here, have 2. I'm like, I can have 2? All right, sweet. So I took them. So these will be great for travel in the future. Glad I don't have to actually pay for these for any upcoming trips. So that's really nice. And then, so this is where things are going off the rails, and they're still going off the rails. So I did buy, again, spontaneous, 2 lipsticks. So these are the Revlon Super Lustrous lipsticks. I've been wanting to try these for a long time. Emily Noel always talks about rum raisin and cherries in the snow. And these were $6.99 at Shoppers Drug Mart. So I'm like, okay, just pick up, well, first I was like, let's pick up 4. And then I was like looking at them, and it's like, you can't swatch them, but you're looking at the little lid. And I'm like, oh, pulling out shades that are all very similar. And I'm like, okay, no, just, I whittled it down to 2. So the first one, the one that I like caught my eye that I wanted to buy right away was Whiskey Business. So it's a new one, and it's in a cream shade. I'm going to swatch these on this hand. So I've worn this one a couple times. This is a great nude. It's a little on the orangey side, but not too much. There's enough words. There's enough depth in this for me to wear it. If it had been a little more white-based, I would have hated it. But it's a really nice shade for me. I had like, I'll put up a picture again over here. I wore it yesterday with like, I had an orangey-ish kind of eyeshadow look going on. And I thought it really, really looked pretty. And then the second one that I bought was called Smoky Rose. This one's a little bit deeper. This one is a pearl finish, and the Whiskey Business is a cream finish. The pearl finishes, I don't know, they're just maybe not quite so creamy, I guess. It's as pigmented. They're a little different. I like the pearl finish, but I've noticed that pearl can look like more than one way, if that makes sense. So that second shade down is the Smoky Rose. It's hard to see in the swatch here, but when I do wear that, it does show up a little bit deeper on my skin. It's got a little bit more brown, a little bit more pink to it, maybe slightly more cooler toned. But because it's got a bit more shine, I think that's why it kind of looks like a little lighter. So then your girl placed an order online. Shopper Drug Mart. And I ordered 8 more. They haven't come yet. So they're not in this video. They're not in the total. They're going to end up in September's. They're going to come probably today or tomorrow, but I don't have them yet. And I needed to film this video. So they will go into the September budget. But I am going to do a lip swatch video because I just realized, like, I went online. I'm like, so in the store that I was in, they didn't have rum raisin, and I really wanted to get rum raisin. And when I was online, I was like, well, I might as well get Cherries in the Snow too, even though it's not really a shade that I would normally pick myself. Like, it's a classic shade. It'd be good for swatching. And then I was looking at all the other shades. I'm like, there's so many shades here that look similar but different that I'm really curious. And I'm like, you know what? We're going to do a lip swatch video. We're just going for it. So I bought 8. So I have those 2, I think. I think I bought 8. And then when I was online, the one shade that I wanted to get that I'd seen in the store that I didn't pick up when I was like trying to figure out what I wanted wasn't online. And I was like, well, I'm going to have to go back to the store. So I purchased 2 more in the store. So the shade that I was looking for that I wanted that was not online is the shade Coffee Bean 300. So again, this one is a bit deeper. This is also a pearl finish. I haven't tried this one on yet. Like I said, I just picked this one up yesterday. I haven't worn it yet, but it's like a more brown shade. I am really excited to wear this because it's a brown, but it's not as deep as, I have another brown that's a ColourPop one, so we'll be able to do some swatch comparisons. So yeah, that's Coffee Bean right there. And then I was like, you know what, this other shade kind of reminds me of the shade that I have called Paradise from Rimmel that I really love, that I'm like getting through. So we'll see how similar this is. This I think is a little more cool toned and maybe a bit lighter. This is called Caramel Glacé. So this is what I mean by pearls being a little different. So this one actually shows a bit more like a frost finish, which I don't mind. Like I said, that Paradise shade from Rimmel kind of reminds me of this one. So I'm curious to see what this one will look like on the lips. But it's that bottom shade right there. So you can kind of see how that one's a little different. It's almost got more of a frosty feel to it. So yeah, that one is Whiskey Business, which is a new shade. That one is Smoky Rose. This one is Coffee Bean, which was Coffee Bean a new shade? No. And then this last shade was Caramel Glacé. So, like I said, I do have 8 more coming. 2 of which are, 3 of them are more unique. No, 4 are, because I did pick up a few shades that are not nude. So 4 are not nudes. I guess Rum Raisin's tangentially nude. So there's 2 that are maybe tangentially, and then the other 4 are nudes. Because again, they were all kind of similar, and I'm like, I'm so curious to know, like, what are they like? I also want to compare these to, I bought those 3 MAC lipsticks this past year that I really love, and I have done some swatch comparisons, and I'm like, I think these are just as good. Like, I don't feel like I need to buy the MAC lipsticks. I can buy these, and I think they're going to be just as good. So yeah, that's going to be we're going to be doing a lip swatch video, which I'm super excited about. I'm super excited about figuring out a new plan for filming videos in September. The one thing that I need to do, and I need to just get over, is I need to do a setup. Like, I like to film in natural light, and that's just not going to happen. Like, I got to let it go. I got to figure out a filming setup. But I think once I can get a filming setup where I can film at any point in time, and I don't have to like set everything up, tear everything down, I'm going to be able to film more. So I'm going to try and do that. I tried earlier this year in the springtime, and it didn't work. I tried to rearrange a bunch of furniture, and that plan, it was not a good situation. So we're going to try again. We'll figure out a different room, different location. I'm going to try something, and hopefully that will make filming a little bit easier going forward. So, money-wise, this was actually not my most expensive month. My most expensive month was April, by the way. But I guess combined, July and August together are expensive. August was like crazy. So July, I'm going to do these separately just because it's a little easier. That's how I have it in my charts. So July, I spent $154.53 for a retail value of $157.21, and I brought in 12 items. So yeah, nothing was really on sale. Like, none of the Sephora stuff was on sale. And that was the bulk of my order. Like the Charlotte Tilbury, this was really expensive. That was really the bulk of my order in July. And then August, though, August we did stellar in terms of value. I spent $259.76 for a retail value of $515, and I did bring in 26 items. Although, I mean, it's on the floor now. The lip kit had like 5 items. There's 7 fragrances plus 2 fragrances. Like I brought a lot of stuff. They're all minis. All that's minis except for that one, the full size in the lip kit. So like I'm not stressed. Like there's a lot, but it's not a lot. If that makes sense. I'm totally down with the minis. But yeah, the lipstick thing is going to be totally out of control, which is going to motivate me though to kick my own butt and start clearing out some of the lipsticks in my collection that I don't like. I don't know if I'll bring back that lip project. I really liked that lip project. I think I might just do like a, here's everything left, here's what I'm wiping out, and here's what I'm keeping. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it makes it better. Maybe it's a better idea to split it out a little bit. I think I do have a couple in my empties already. But yeah, I'm not mad about it. It's a lot. My total for the year right now is $1,300. I would like to stay under $2,000 as a budget number. I feel like under $2,000 I'm happy with. I'm still giving myself freedom to buy stuff, but not like go crazy, if that makes sense. And I think that's plenty of room for me to be comfortable. I can definitely see in October, like I said, there's definitely some stuff in my mind that I want to buy from Sephora. I really did not get on the ball with the friends and family. I was so behind the times, and by the time I was like, oh, friends and family, all the codes were gone. I kept trying codes. I couldn't find a freaking code. I have no friends and family at Sephora myself. People were saying you should just go in. I should have just gone in and asked if any of the staff had a friends and family, because yeah, there was a couple things that I'm gonna now buy in the fall, but I'm only gonna get 15% off, so I'm really, shooting myself in the foot there on that one. So let's get to Empties. Yeah, that's the buys. Let's get to Empties. I haven't really looked into the box yet. Oh yeah, it's not looking good, but I knew there's not a lot in here. And I haven't tallied any of this stuff up yet, so I still need to do that. So that'll be kind of like an on-screen thing for later. Two other things. I have 2 other things and a couple of declutters. So one of the others, actually I have a few others. This one's pretty much empty. I think it's actually going to be empty. I don't think I can get any more out of this. This one is the Coconut Pina Colada. So I really enjoyed that. Nice, fresh, summery scent. And I would interchange it. I would switch around and use this one, which is the Fresh Coconut and Cotton. Again, this one's got a little bit more left in it, but we're not quite at the end of August yet. And I know, yeah, it's gonna be done by August. So I might as well just share those now. I'm getting through like those bajillion wallflowers that I did buy, so that's good. I also did finish up, I thought I finished up 2 of these. There's another one somewhere that I finished up, or it's close to. I don't know what happened to it. This one is the, what's it called? Iced cinnamon rolls, but it looks just like the gingerbread house, so I don't know. Basically the same scent. I need to buy more pocket backs, so this is something I was actually, when I was in store, when I bought those perfumes, I was going to buy pocket backs, but they didn't really have a good deal on with them. So I was just like, I'm going to wait. I think I just opened one. I think I might have one more full size left. Maybe that's not open. So we're definitely like dwindling on these. So I definitely want to pick up more. So hopefully they'll have a sale on those soon. Now Empties. Yeah, I talked about my lip stuff. So I did declutter these 2. I really toyed with not decluttering this one because it's like, I can put this in like, what do you call it? Panning project. No, we're not going to do it. I tried wearing this a few times. It's just too bright. Let me just do a little swatch here on my hand. I just was not enjoying it. I don't know, you can see, like it's sheer, but I don't know. It just was not jiving with me. And I'm like, let's not force it. This one's a L'Oreal, I don't know what they call these. Color Riche 918. I can't even read that. I'll put the color on the screen. I bought this because it was supposed to be like the Revlon color shine things, like replacement, but it's not. It's not the same. And it was on sale, not like, of course, the bright pink was the one that was on sale. The other thing I'm getting rid of, and this kind of hurts because it's so cute, it's this 202 Rose Dressing from Givenchy. The reason why I keep it is because it's Givenchy. But this color, like, again, I tried wearing it a few times. I also think this is just getting old. It's starting to feel like there's no scent issue or anything, but it just doesn't, I don't know, I just don't like the way it feels. So again, it's very similar. It's almost identical, just more pigmented than the other color. And I would put it on, and I'm like, you know what? I just don't like the way this looks on me. It tends to look a little bit more pink here, and then when I put it on, it gets a little more corally, and I'm just not a fan of corals on me, so those two are going. Now, there's one thing I have to show you. This is epic. I was in the garage at home, the very back, because that's where all the pool stuff is. We have like a little tiny above ground pool that like I set up every year. And this rolled out, and I was like, holy shit. This is a lip smacker. Look at that. This is from like 1994, guys. Look at that. Oh, don't touch it. Actually, it doesn't smell bad. It smells a bit like bubblegummy. Oop. I don't know what the scent is. It has like a little, I want to say it's a bear or bunny. I think it's a bunny. It's a little bunny on it. Can you see that? Anyway, I just had to share that with you because it was hilarious. Yeah, this was mine. From the 90s. I'm almost 100% sure, like maybe not 94, but like somewhere in the 90s, mid to late 90s. So that was pretty funny to find that guy. So I had to share it. Let's just pull at random here. So I did finish this. This is a Sephora Tinted Self-Tanning Body Mist. There's a tiny little bit, no, it's not really. The last couple times I tried to use this, like there was no color. It was done. I was like, it's not working. So this is done. I do have a Saint Tropez, the watermelon one, which I really like, and I got that at Winners or Marshall's. And if I find one of those again at a discount retailer, I'm going to pick it up right away because I really, really enjoyed that. I did finally finish this guy, the Overnight Success from Fourth Ray. Not going to repurchase it. It was sort of like a quasi-retinol youth boosting mask. I don't know. It was fine. I kind of use this. I devolved into using this when I was being super lazy. I've been really lazy with my skincare this summer. I will not lie. That's why it's taking me forever to get through my skincare because I just kind of stopped using it. And at night, like I just like wash my face off quickly. And then I just like slap this on. I'm like, I can't be bothered with anything else. At least I'm putting something on my face and doing something. I think I already talked about this. This is done. This is the Ordinary High Adherence Silicone Primer. This was done in my Project Pan from last month. I also did finish this, so it's a bit of a spoiler. The e.l.f. one, the e.l.f. matte one. I didn't really enjoy this one, so I wouldn't repurchase that one. I do have a full size of the regular putty primer. Oh, this is another item. This is the hydrocortisone cream. So this is what I've been talking about that's been helping fix my like sun rashes or like even just preventing them. Like I feel like I'm not even getting them, or if I feel like it's kind of prickling, I'll feel like one day that's starting to prickle. It's like there, like under the skin. I'm like slapping this on right away. And by the next morning, my skin is normal again. So yeah, I've already finished up one of these and this is all sticky from, I was like, why is this sticky from the lip glosses? Again, I talked about finishing nail polishes, so this is the one that I finished here. I did finish one at home. I could have brought it here. Maybe I need to double count two of these, because this is from here, and then I had another one at home. And then this. So yeah, I talked about the moisturizer. I would repurchase this one. I was kind of bummed. Like when I picked this up, I bought this one because I was bummed that I couldn't get the Neutrogena one, which I couldn't find. When I was just looking for like this last round of trying to buy a moisturizer, I couldn't find it, and that made me a little sad. So I don't know if it's gone, but anyway, this is the one I ended up purchasing that time, like a year ago, and I was like kind of sad because I really like the Neutrogena one. This one was pretty good, and it lasted long. Like it was a big one. It's $3.55, so it's a pretty decent sized moisturizer. Yeah, I enjoyed this. I would repurchase this one again. So if you're not familiar, Life Brand is like the Shoppers Drug Mart store brand. Yeah, that was pretty decent. And that's it. 7 minutes! 7 minutes for the Empties. Like I said, I don't have the tally, but it's obviously not very much. Like nothing in there, nothing was expensive. Nothing. Everything was super cheap. It's going to be like the lowest dollar value ever. And especially in relation to what came in. So I will put in like the the buys on this side, and I'll put together July and August so we can see the total for the 2 months. And then we'll put that with the good buys. I just knew the good buys. Like I said, I've not been using my skincare. I've been pretty lax, even just using makeup. I've been just defaulting to using my Project Pan stuff, and even that, I feel like I'm not using it very often. I've just been really slow with my makeup this year. Like I said, life is happening. I'm trying my best. I really want to film more. I'm just having a really hard time. When I do have, the moments that I do have time, I'm usually exhausted. Like I should have filmed yesterday and it just did not happen. I'm like, I can't function, and it's just not happening. I don't want to like wear myself out and then like get sick. So that's the one thing I guess I'm trying to like prevent happening is like, you know, even if I have some time, if I'm just not feeling it, I'm not going to do it because I need to like, you know, calm down a little bit. Because I have been doing a lot of stuff, and just unfortunately filming is the one thing that has had to take a back seat, and it makes me sad because I haven't even been watching people's videos. I haven't even logged in. I just realized I have not even logged in to check if I have any comments. I apologize. I will respond to your comments soon. I've just been living life. I don't even say like great. I mean, some things have been great. I'm not gonna lie. Some things, it's been a bit of an up and down time, but some things have been really, really great. This past weekend, spending a lot of time with Eeyore. I took him to like a little doggy event yesterday, and he freaking loved it. He had such a good time. I wasn't sure how he would do. Because again, he's a stray. I don't know his background. He's not neutered, but he's on medication now to help with that. And I think that's really helping. It sort of calmed him down a little bit. And he was just loving sniffing butts and eating pup cups. Like, he was in heaven. So yeah, anyway, tangent. I hope you like this buys and buys video. If you did, feel free to give it a little thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel here in Toronto, Canada. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye.